Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. And today we are back on Western Wilds and we're doing a little expansion. If you looked at the thumbnail, we are moving west along the property line to expand our farm. I was gonna buy some new equipment, but then I was like, you know what we really need? We need dirt. We need more dirt. Equipment is nice and all, but we really need dirt to make more money. And I thought a good way would be to grab these areas that need logged, so that we can sell the trees, make a little bit of money back. And then hopefully buy more dirt, or at least that's the plan. That is the plan. Just marking a few of these trees. Excuse the voice. The voice might be a little off because, well, I've been fighting a cold for a few days. About a week, actually. I just cannot get rid of this thing. And I've been pretty miserable. That's not ours. So this over here. I wish you could like paint right here along the ground. But, yeah, right here, this one's ours. We need that tree. Just kind of marking the property line. That way I kind of know which way to go. Is this one on ours? I've got it marked. It's close enough. Close enough to ours. It's marked this one. And that's marked. Oh, we got that one. And that's marked that one. There we go. That'll give us a good start. Good start into the tree cutting. And then we're going to cut some more goat food, you know, because that's what this kind of grass is goat feed right here. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Like I said, I always make this up as I go. I got the big old Rodney H21D and a nice big log trailer. These are all leased. I went ahead and sealed the deal on this plot. We own plot 27 now. So we're going to be able to put a little field in here. We're probably just going to expand this field. That's what I was thinking, is we'll just bring this field out. We'll expand it this way. Put some crops in that. We'll have to get rid of this tree. Maybe we can burn this tree somehow. Huh? Maybe we can figure that out. All right, let's get to work. Let's do it. All right. Trees are cut down, all of them. Look at that. Nice big open area. Got some pretty piles here. Got some nice piles of wood. And also we got a little brush pile of scraps and extra that we don't need that we're going to have to get rid of. But look at all these, look at all this wood. Look at all this beautiful wood. So nice. So much money, all nicely stacked up here. It's like a beaver's wet dream. Yes, I just used beaver and wet dream in the same sentence. Okay, so we're going to be using the land clearing mod. We're going to be using the land clearing mod, and we're going to burn this stuff down. This is actually my first time ever using this mod, so I'm kind of excited to light stuff on fire. So yeah, we've got some, you know, some of the tough trees. We got some little tiny pines that we just didn't want, so we're gonna burn this down. And how this works, the land clearing, as far as I know how it works, is you're supposed to be able to grab one of these jerry cans called Lizard Fire, and what you're going to do is you're going to put that down like right here. Boop. And then you jump inside of it like a vehicle is what as far as I understand, that's how that works. And then you start the fire. Oh my goodness. We have a fire. Fire. So let's grab the other jerry can just so that we can, you know, kind of make the fire even bigger. Because, you know that this probably won't go badly. I actually had the thought of like burning the entire forest down, but it just sounded like a lot of work, to be honest with you. But I didn't want to mess with it. Okay, we got fire burning there. And then let's yeah, this is safe. Let's jump in our other jerry can. Now we got a big fire raging. Oh, that's like perfect. We need a screenshot of this. We need like a screenshot of the fire. The fire. It's so cool. This is amazing. I love it. It's awesome. Okay, now that the screenshot's done, let's turn our HUD back on. And as far as I understand, like all we got to do is turn on the fire and hit B, and this stuff should go away. So here we go. Well, that was quick. That's like the fastest fire in the world. Oh my gosh, that was so fast. That was ridiculously fast, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that you got fire. And the effects are awesome too. Man, that's just really, really neat. So we'll shut that one off, and then we'll move this jerry can before it explodes, and then our other jerry can is somewhere around here. Is it? I'm gonna have to tab to it. I'm gonna have to tab to the fire because I can't find the vehicle. Oh, it's not tabbable. Oh crap. Well, how do I get in the fire? I'm saying enter vehicle. It's not letting me. Oh no, we have like a permanent fire. A permanent fire. We're in trouble. We're in so much trouble. Not really. We can just sell that and then sell that. Boom. There we go. The fire's gone. And our brush is gone. And we have no ash pile, but we have this little burnout area. Way to go, Raz. Good job. Oh, turn it off now. But that was fun. That's the brush clearing mod. It comes, there's a couple different things you can, I don't need to explain it to you. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Land clearings, the land clearing mod. Where's it at? Where's it at? LA, right here. Land clearing mod. It comes with a claw that you can actually kind of rip trees out. It really just kind of cuts them down. And then the fire. But we just used the fire on that one. That was pretty fun. All right, let's load up these logs and see how much money we have. Because if we make enough money from this, I might repeat the process right here. I might go ahead and grab field 28 too. And if we make enough money, I might grab field 20. So before this is all over with, we may own like this whole side of the map if this works. I'm hoping to get a lot of money out of this because we already have everything leased. We're just paying for time. So might as well give it a go. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Open our truck here. Oop. And now how do I close the door? You're not going to let me close the door. Oh, that's so silly. Okay. We'll close the door. Fire up the old truck. Auto load is set to right, and this is how I log, folks. I'm not going. I don't manually load these things. Not going to happen. Not this guy. Not at all. Who's got time for that manual loader stuff? All right, that looks pretty good. Switch piles. Go with pile number 2. And of course it stops because Need a little, we'll move forward just a little bit. Be able to grab some more logs. We'll go see what we get for this load. I'm curious to see how much money all these logs are worth. Hopefully this one will just fall to the side. We'll just let her fall. We'll drop our tension straps and boom. Let's go! Let's go! Here we are at the Southern Sawmill. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but this truck is awesome because it is starting to rust. The places that have been exposed are actually starting to rust. And this spreads over time. I don't know how the mod author did this, but it's really, really cool. As it ages, it actually starts to rust, which I thought was very, very, very cool. Cool indeed, which we're gonna have to get that taken care of at some point, because that's just looking rough. All right, let's see how much. We're here at the South Sawmill. $45,947. That's half a plot. That'll buy us half a plot, because each plot is like 85 grand. And then with the environmental score, it's closer to 50. So we should have, I don't know, at least 3 more loads of wood. Oh yeah, we'll be able to buy another plot of land. Easy peasy on our way to build an empire on Western Wilds. All right, let's grab the rest of this wood and I'll get a total number for you, and we'll figure out what we'll do next. All right, last load from this first plot. Boop. $68,000. I've made off. Let's see. $262,768. And remember, a plot of land is 85K. So I've made 3 plots of land from that one plot of land, of forested land. So yeah, we're gonna rinse and repeat all the way down the line here. It's just, I mean, we're making more money than JP Morgan, baby. Like, I mean, we're gonna take over. We're gonna take over all of Western Wilds. You know, like JP Morgan's gonna take over the entire banking industry and take all of our homes, businesses, and our money. Okay, let's get back to the farm. But before we expand, because we want to put some seed in the ground, and we want to kind of get that field start producing for us, so it's not just sitting. We're gonna mow some goat feed. We're gonna grab the foldable X-Wing John Deere bush hog mower that we used in an earlier episode, and we're gonna cut up this field, and we're gonna turn it into goat feed. And if you don't know why I'm saying goat feed, I'll explain it to you in just a second. I bought the case one. I bought the red one because it was way cheaper. Like $10,000 cheaper. I swear those people at John Deere, they think their green paint is special. Again, this is the Mulch It mower, Scooter's Workbench. Great little mod, because again, why am I saying goat food? Well, look at this grass, right? It's just full of, you know, all different kinds of stuff. Right, we got weeds, we got wildflowers, we got bushes, we've got little bits of, you know, whatever this is, you know, just kind of all different kinds of stuff sprinkled through, and that doesn't make very good cow feed. No, I don't think so. We want consistency for our cows. Now, the good thing is the locals will buy this for goats, because goats will eat anything. That's not necessarily true, but for the sake of our video, we're going to assume that it is. We are going to assume that it is true. Okay. Oh, it's because I have cruise control set to 0. I'm like, why aren't you mowing? And the great thing about this mower is it completely clears out everything. And you can see like this section right here has been cleared and this section has not. You can clearly see the difference in the grass quality once we mulch it and kind of clean out all the junk. You know, it just really revives the land and makes it more suitable and practical for farming. And then we can take this grass and we can sell it as goat feed. We don't get much for it, but it's something. It is something, you know. Money is money. All right, so you can see it knocked that bush down. And we will just flip our course. And yeah, we're gonna mow this up. That's the plan. I'm not gonna show you this. You know what mowing looks like. You know what I'm doing. I shouldn't have to show you what mowing looks like. I just want to make sure that I'm safely on my property line. Yes, okay. Sometimes it's hard to see. I still wish there was a way to like toggle a button and you would see like dotted lines that show your property line. I think that would be really cool. All right, I'm gonna get this all mowed up, this whole lot right here and across the road. I might even go ahead and windrow it and bale it and, you know, take care of all that stuff. I mean, why show you this? I don't know what I'm gonna show you next, but you do know what we're doing now, which is cutting goat feed from our profitable, hugely profitable land that we bought. Pretty much we've made about 262,768, plus we had 26,000 miscellaneous, which that's the bonus. That was the precision farming environmental score bonus that we got. So 262, 26, that's 288. Land was 85 and leasing, I don't think the total's 36, but yeah. Even so, we've made 150,000 off of the purchase of one lot, and we're going to buy another lot and make another 150,000 plus free land. It's like free land. Who doesn't like free land? I feel like we're about ready to head for the Oregon Trail to claim our frontier land. All right, gonna mow. Talk to you in a bit. Oh, needed a break. Needed a break. Had to go water a tree. And while doing so, I had this thought. Here I am, and I've cut and I'm baling up all this goat feed, as I call it. This grass, this just junky grass that's really only good for feeding goats. And why sell it when I can buy goats now? With the enhanced animal system mod, we can actually buy goats. So why not do that? I mean, we're going to have the money. We have plenty of money to invest in goats and to buy another plot and to cut more trees. So yeah, let's buy some goats. So I'm gonna make a phone call. Hang on 1 second. I gotta call somebody here. Call somebody. Hey Rocco, what's going on, man? It's Raz. Yeah. How's the family? Good. And how are things? You guys staying busy? Pretty slow, huh? Yeah, ever since, you know what? Yeah, I try not to think about that. No, I was told if I need anything to give you a call. Okay. All right, you're okay. Well, I need a place for some goats. I need a new barn, new animal barn. I got some plans. I'll shoot you an email. You know, send you pictures of what I'm thinking. You get back to me with a price and a timeline. How's that sound? Okay, Rocco. All right, yeah, I'll get that over to you. Thanks, buddy. See ya. Bye. See? Easy enough. No, we're gonna build goats. We're going to build some goats. Let me actually show you what I have in mind. Okay. So here is the cattle farm, and we've got about 40 heifers, 40 Angus heifers right now. Again, we're using an enhanced animal system, so eventually these will get pregnant, they'll give birth, and our herd will expand. But we have room, and I was actually thinking about putting in a dairy farm in this area, but in all honesty, there's really not enough room here for a proper dairy farm. I mean, nothing of decent size. And I might be a little dairied out. I don't know. Eventually we might do that, but as it sits right now, I think what would be really nice is a goat barn right here for goats. And I think goats produce milk. I'm pretty sure goats produce milk, and so we can milk the goats. That sounds interesting enough. And we have all this feed, all this stuff for them that we're cutting that we're just going to sell for dirt cheap. But we can just put it in the shed. We have room for it, and then we can just feed our goats. So I think that's the plan. I think that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get back to baling, and yeah, I'll talk to you about. I got some other ideas. I want to discuss with you. So let me get this baling done, and we'll talk. We'll talk. Sometimes I have this this crisis of what to do, like what to do, how to keep having fun, how to keep playing the game. And I love the game. I do. I love Farm Sim. I just don't know what to do sometimes. I kind of get tired of the same thing after, on average, about 40 to 50 hours on a farm. And it's not very long. And on this one, I'm at about 60 something hours on this save. And I start getting stale. And then then I find distractions. Like I find myself distracted. And that's kind of what's happened over the last couple weeks, as I've not really put out much in terms of this series because, again, I've been kind of distracted. There's some new games I've been playing and some other stuff, and then I've got the flossy projects, the DIY stuff around the house, and all the responsibilities that go with that. So when I do sit down, I'm like, I just don't want. I don't want to go back to the same farm. So I've been thinking, how do I keep it fresh for me? Because I think by keeping it fresh for me, it keeps it fresh for the people that do watch it. Because again, how many times can you watch me do the same thing over and over again? I mean, thank you for doing that. I truly do appreciate it. And I'm flattered by everyone who does watch it. So I've had this idea brewing in my head of how I can challenge myself a little more in the game. And I think this is a hint, but I think how I'm going to do that is I think I'm going to make it where we have to do things to do other things. So here's my idea. Idea number one is I can't have hired helpers, and I can't really expand my operation or put in factories or do any of that stuff without having a place for those people to live. And the great thing about this map is I can build places for people to live. I can create a world because this map is just so empty. It's just by design, right? There's just not a whole lot going on. There's a little bit stuff there, a little bit of stuff there. I mean, so there is some life to it, but as for like a town and people to live and a population to pull a workforce from, there's really not any. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with an idea that I have to build and rent homes because, we'll be a landlord. We'll spend money, but in return, we'll get like a monthly income. And I'm going to have to build like a place for people to live. that come and they work on the farm, or they work at these businesses, or eventually if I have a factory that produces something, I need people to work there, but those people need a place to live. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to start doing that. We're going to start kind of role playing out me being a landlord and building a place for people to live. And I have an idea that's kind of fun, and I'll let you guess in the comments what my residential plan is. So we're going to do that. But before we can have all that, we need power, right? We just assume that there's electricity because, well, there is electricity. The lights are on, the power lines are buzzing, but why don't we take care of the electricity, right? So in order for me to keep expanding, I need to have electricity. I need to have some form of power. And the bigger our town gets, or the bigger our world gets, the more electricity I need. I don't have an absolute concrete idea on how to, do that. We'll just kind of make it fun. We'll start with a BGA, and eventually maybe we'll put in like a heating plant, or we'll put in a solar farm. We'll just kind of do that as the money comes in. But this is, I think, where I'm going to start. And the reason why is I already have a bunch of silage piled up. I was going to sell that silage just for cash anyways. But with me cutting down all these trees, I'm going to be flushed with cash very, very quickly. And I could buy the BGA for $25,000. And I can buy the land that the BGA sits on for $20,000. So for $45,000, I can buy the BGA and the land all this sits on. And so then I have a bunker for silage. I have the BGA for income. I also have some storage for buildings. I have all this area here for storage. And then I'll get my methane production. There's all different kinds of stuff that I'll get from that investment. Now, to make it a little more realistic, I'm not just going to pay $45,000 one time. I think how I'm going to role play this is I'm going to lease this land and this unit for $45,000 a year. So yearly, every year, I'll renew my contract and I'll subtract $45,000, and that's just for me to use this empty, unused BGA. That's my plan. That's kind of what I was thinking in my head, and how to make things fun and challenge myself in a different way than just the normal, rinse, repeat, expand, get bigger equipment, all that kind of stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I wanted to talk to you about it because I want your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about that idea? Do you think it's fun? Are you just like Raz, do whatever you want, just make videos, you silly goose? Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, I think that's in our future, very near future, is BGA. We'll get that land leased up, and then we'll turn this stuff into, corn silage, or even grass silage at first. If we don't want to get into like corn, we can just do field grass silage, which is pretty cheap. Also, I am going to a farm auction now that we have more dirt, and we have a way to get more dirt by cutting trees and expanding our dirt. We do need bigger equipment because the little white field boss, it's struggling. There's really only so much stuff that little tractor can pull. So we're going to need to invest in some more equipment to make things more efficient so that we can do more things. So I'm not spending 20 hours a week farming. That's my plan. That's my plan. I still haven't finished the grass because I didn't want to lose my train of thought. But again, let me know what you think in the comments. That's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to try to publish these a little more consistently, but no promises. I've gotten to the point now where I put out what I put out when I put it out. Sorry. I've just never used the term put out so much in one phrase. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's it. That's it for this one. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Very soon, we're going to be having some goats. Rocco and the gang should be showing up. hopefully in the next couple episodes, we'll have progress on the sheep barn. We just won't plop it down and start using it. I'll come up with a little story about it, and then we'll start a residential project, and then we'll get into the BGA. But first, off camera, probably, I'm going to be clearing this, getting it ready, and then just progressing down this whole line, buying up each and every one of these lots, cutting down the trees, selling them. And I mean, probably in the next episode, if I have time, or over the next few episodes, we're actually going to buy up this whole strip. This will all be us, all the way down to here. So a little pump for that, because this is 20, this is only 57. So this is even cheaper but I mean, yeah, that's my plan. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so very much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Sorry for the long-winded explanation of my thought process at the end. And as always, stay safe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.